the three members of my family are, they'll all tell me, they'll all say that I have the ability to sleep. They may be seriously conversing with me, be it my wife, be it my children. They will be talking something very, very serious to me, but I have the ability to go off to sleep in 3 or 4 minutes. And Peter was enjoying his sleep, because sleep is important. But why was he able to sleep? Because he believed that Jesus, he knew Jesus predicted in John 21:18 that he's going to be crucified. I will do the explaining sometime. You can understand. Jesus predicted how he's going to die. So he perhaps lived with every day thinking, this could be the day when I'm going to be crucified. When I have to stretch my hands, they'll carry me to a place where I don't want to go, and I will be crucified. In fact, he was crucified upside down, history says. So it could be that day. He was ready. Not just that, he already had suffered for Jesus. He had already been thrown in jail. Acts 4:3, Acts 5:18. Along with his friends, he was thrown in jail. So suffering was not new to him. Suffering was not new to him. You need to tell yourself, every day you're likely to suffer. Only thing, the menu might change. Today may be biryani suffering, tomorrow may be Thai salam suffering. But suffering will come. That girl whom you trusted so much, this believer girl whom you want to marry might take a U-turn and go out of your life. And then this interview which you did so well, went to the final round, that manager might show partiality or show some politics and not give you the job. The suffering will be there. New suffering, different kind of suffering. So it was not new for Peter. Peter also was so cool. He was so chill. I think Actor Vijay sang one of his songs, Chill Pannu Maapi. I know. He was so, that is his attitude towards suffering. So chill and he might have even snored when he was in that jail. Okay, so why? I think when he was dreaming, when he was sleeping, he was also dreaming. And in that dream, he must have thought, I am a guy who goofed up big time. I denied Jesus 3 times. Jesus restored me. I took a U-turn. I repented. Now God is using me. But I know what faults I have. But this faulty preacher, this imperfect preacher, I'm going to become like Jesus, because the grandfather Herod, he was about to kill my master. The grandson Herod, whom we meet in Acts chapter 12, grandfather Herod, we meet him in Matthew chapter 2. Grandson Herod, he is going to kill me. Oh my God, I'm becoming like Jesus. And what is my life goal? To become like Jesus. That's my ultimate life goal. Not only Peter's, but yours and mine. So he's chill. He was happy to sleep. And then finally, Peter was so chill about it. Sleeping on the night before he was going to be butchered, that the sword is going to come on his neck. He was so chill because he believed, I believe, that he was being prepared for something great. He didn't know that. Only later on he would know. Only when he traced back, when he went to the future and looked back, he would perhaps know. Because, in 1 Peter 5:7, a Sunday school verse, many of you have learned it by heart. 1 Peter 5:7, Peter would write, cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Peter wrote that under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit. Here he was, before that event, in the prison. God gave him training to write that. The suffering that you are going through, young people. I'm not undermining that. I'm not joking about that. I'm not saying that it's not suffering. I know it causes pain. It might bring tears. It's okay. But then that has a purpose. God's got a plan for it to train you for something far more glorious.